What's up, everybody? It's Alan the Kraken, and today we're going to open up another sample pack, believe it or not. Josh Werner won this in a very controversial auction, and I want to talk about that real fast. Um, One of the bidders bid, and it was kind of a last second, like millisecond kind of thing. So what I do in that scenario is I do an administrative extension. First, we do a review, and then we do an extension so all parties can understand and know what's going on. Um, Luckily, in this scenario, both parties were on good terms. Everybody was happy. Um, I reached out to the affected bidder who lost out on this pack, and I let them know that I'm going to give them first shot at buying the sample pack that I'll be receiving from my Kickstarter in December at the bid that they placed. So there are no feel bads at all with this auction because we're here to have fun, and I want everybody to remember to have fun. That said, let's get into this pack and let's keep on chugging. All right. All right. So we got a little bit of edgeware at the top. And let's take a look at the first card. We have Waffle Flop. I haven't seen this one yet. 500 SP, Waffle Flop, Food Spirit. While Waffle Flop is on the field, no D-Spirits on the field is allowed to be removed from the field besides your Waffle Flop. This includes tributes. Plus 1000 Inanimate Gooey, plus it's a 1000 P, 1500 Endurance. Very, very cool. That's going to be an interesting mechanic. Yeah. Next card. We have DUSTMITE. I forget who it was. I think it was Hoodrat that had a DUSTMITE ability, or was it something else? I don't remember. There's another D-Spirit where you use DUSTMITE. Um, it is 1000 SP Rubble Spirit. When an inanimate or rubble type D-Spirit is destroyed, DUSTMITE can be Super D-summoned from the hand, deck, or D-World. Another one of these. If DUSTMITE was summoned this way, its stats are doubled until it's removed from the field. So that's 1000 power, 1000 endurance, and I wonder if stats include the SP or this plus 500 inanimate. I wonder if that includes that, because I want to know what stats mean in that regard. Next card. We got Chickadee D. Chickadee D. 500 SP, Wind Sound Spirit. When Chickadee D is summoned, you can search your deck and draw a Sound type D Spirit to your hand. At any time, once per turn during the battle step, you can discard a Sound type to lower a Spirit's power and endurance by half. Plus 1200 Beast Bug, 1000 power, 600 endurance. That's going to be really good with Jason's Song. If you can get a couple copies of Jason's Song, that you'll be set. Next card, we have a Rakid. We have seen this before. 300 SP, Bug Venomous Spirit. When DUSTMITE, yep, this is the companion I was thinking of. It wasn't the other dude. When DUSTMITE is summoned, a Rakid can be Super D-summoned from your hand or deck. If Rakid was summoned this way, its stats are tripled. This effect remains active only while DUSTMITE remains on the field. Plus 1500 Hume Inanimate, 600 power, 800 endurance. Very, very cool. Next card. Hydiva. 650 SP, Dragon Spirit. D-Spirits on your opponent's field whose SP are 600 or lower can all be targeted at the same time during an attack by Hydiva. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like Shapencer's move, I think. It's pretty close to that. Maybe a little bit weaker, but it's still really strong. Plus 1200 Elemental, 1300 P, 1500 Endurance, 650 SP. Next card. Clamp, Clamp. Bada Clamp, Bada Clamp. We got 250 SP, Wind Sound Spirit. When your opponent, your opponent must return one D Spirit from their field to their hand to target Clam Clamp in battle. 1400 Bug Beast, 400 Power, 700 Endurance. Okay. Very cool. We got Scorpin. 200 SP, Bug Venomous Spirit. When Scorpion is summoned, your opponent loses 500 SP during each of your turns. Your opponent loses 500 SP while Scorpion is on the field. That's pretty cool. I mean, if he's out there for a while, it's definitely going to hurt. So they're going to have to do some board wipes or something to deal with Scorpion. They're not going to be able to focus on your main D-Spirit, so this could be a good distraction. Plus 1200 Plant, 400 Power, 700 Endurance. Next card. Hey, we got King Ruffle. Alright. 650 SP, Bug Sound Spirit. When King Ruffle is destroyed in battle, the spirit that destroyed it must return to its owner's hand. Plus 600 Beast, 1300 or 1700? Yeah. 1300 Power, 700 Endurance. Man, the sound deck is actually sounding pretty good. Alright, next card we have Seal Blockage. No D-Spirit can be Super D-summoned for 5 turns. This includes summons from the D world. Alright. Next card. Desperate Measures. Pay 1000 SP, send 1 D-Spirit on your field to the D world, and damage your opponent's SP by the SP of that D-Spirit. You know, that's a really strong card, and Josh, I think you got 2 of those now. That's really cool. Alright, here we go. You have 650 SP Ladian, or Ladian. Ladian? Lady-in? It is a Hume Pixie Spirit. When Ladian is summoned, you can Super D-summon 1 inanimate type D-Spirit to the field from your hand, deck, or D-World. Ladian gains 500 power for each inanimate type D-Spirit on the field. While Ladian is on the field, ignore/negate the abilities of all venomous type D-Spirits. Plus 1000 venomous inanimate, 1300 power, 1200 endurance. That is really cool. Alright, Josh. Thank you very much. And again, all is well. Y'all remember to have fun. Peace.